We got our 93 f-350 here. So we use to haul our cows, and we got a 30-foot flatbed sitting over there we haul bales and stuff with. And a couple months ago, I'd say, right, we started noticing that it only leaked when it ran, but it would leave a puddle of diesel fuel underneath. And we couldn't figure out, and then we figured out it was the fuel filter housing that was actually doing the leaking. And we cleaned it up, and we figured out the leak was from this. I think this is a sensor. Yeah, here's the wire for it. That's not the right wire. This is the wire. And it was leaking in there. So we were, well, Dad found a used dealership that sells used parts, and we got he bought the new filter housing. It's right here, or new to us anyways, but it was an hour away. And then we had a big snowstorm, a big ice storm, and another big snowstorm, and couldn't go get it. And here last week we needed to sell our calves, or we're going to. We had them consigned and everything, but Dad had the old one off, so we had to put that back on. And we put some, I forget, I think it was epoxy and putty and stuff, and we pushed that in there, but fucking thing still leaks. So we didn't sell our calves, as you might notice, because they're still over there. But yeah, so we finally got the new one. My uncle ran up and got it for us, because he's a nice guy like that. So I'm gonna put the new one on. They're metric wrenches. This is a 14, and I don't know what those are. Probably, well, I don't even need to do that because it's got a little clamp on it right there. Just get pliers on it. So yeah, should be pretty simple. Then we just got this line. I don't know what these are for. I don't think I use those, because I don't see any lines that should be hooked up. What's that? So I don't know. I'll figure it out. So I got the old housing off, or no, this is old housing. It's got a new filter on it, and this is a new one with the old filter. I'll switch filters once I get it on there, because I couldn't get it off just sitting here because it's too tight. I'll need a filter wrench or something. But I don't know if you can see right there, there's supposed to be a hole in the end of that. I don't know if you can see it. It'll focus. I don't think there's a hole in there. Someone either beat it over the hammer or something. But this is what it's supposed to look like. See? There's a hole right there in the middle. So that filter's full of fuel, so I gotta be careful. So I'm gonna take that one out. It's the only standard sized, I guess, whatever you want to call it. It's standard. It's 1/2 inch. Instead, everything else is metric. Even all the other fittings is metric, but this one is 1/2 inch. So it was tight too. I had to get a cheater wrench on there too to get it off. But she's loose now, and I'm gonna swap them just because I can. And yeah, there. Looks to be a seal on the end of it. So yeah, so I got my Carlyle set of metric wrenches. It's pretty nice. I got it at Napa. It goes from 9 all the way to 19, so 10-piece set. I think it was like 70 bucks. It's a great set. I love it. And it comes with this carrier, this nice carrier. Keeps them all organized. You don't lose anything. It's good. So anyways, back to what we're here for. I got that little nipple replaced. See, here's the bad one. And I got it in there. And I got this line and this line back there hooked up. It's another steel line. Not as big as this one, but got those hooked up. I'm going to tighten these bolts down. Hook that line up, hook that sensor wire up. I guess I should point it up there, huh? Anyways, put that on, that goes right there like so. Do that right now. It just pushes on there and you get get your handy dandy. I got my light right there, but don't think I'm gonna be needing that. And you get a pliers and you squeeze it like that. There, she's on. So anyways, gotta switch filters yet, but other than that, there's some more wires down here and I don't know what they go to. There's a hose right there, something there. I'm assuming they go up here, right there and right there. Something's got to go there, otherwise it wouldn't be there, no? So I'll just have to ask my dad that, because they weren't hooked up when I got out here, and he's the one that took it apart originally, so I'll get his opinion. And one thing I gotta say, when you are putting these compression fittings back together, make sure you get them lined up before you start using a wrench and really cranking on them, because if they're cross-threaded, you just created a whole lot more work for you, because then you're more than likely going to have to replace the whole line. Because the only way to get that nut off, this nut right there, is to cut the line. There's a little flare on the end. You got to cut that, and you're probably not going to have enough pipe, because it's not like hose, it doesn't move as easily. You're not going to have enough pipe to make a new flare on and put a new nut and get a new fitting to move it all up. So yeah, just a little warning there, and I'm gonna finish this puppy out. You can see as the paint's scratched off a little bit right there. That's just from the filter wrench. Here it is, or it's more of a pliers than a wrench, but worked pretty good. I didn't use it to put this one on there because that's a big no-no, because you're just causing troubles for yourself down the road, because when you take it off it'll be even tighter. I asked my dad, because I had to call him because I couldn't find the filter wrench. It was in the house for some reason. But I asked my dad about those other wires. He says don't worry about it. They weren't hooked up when he took it off first, so he said just don't worry about it. So got that on there. I'm gonna see if this bitch will start. We can see if there's any leaks. Goes. Yeah, it says wait to start on the dash. That's just for the glow plugs. Turn the radio off. It does have a 5-speed in it. It's a 2-wheel drive, which fucking sucks. So once that light goes out, there she goes. And there she went. Yeah, she'll do that now. It'll crank for probably a couple minutes before she starts back up again. I suppose there's air in the lines that I took them off. I think she's on to stay now. So glory, back to 100%. So, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more. Here is, I think, a spare filter housing that Dad just had floating around. I think it's an old one from a different vehicle or something. Anyways, that's what the inside looks like. This is that sensor that was leaking on the other one. Obviously, it's not the one that was leaking. That's this one. It's got all the putty on it. So that just, you flip that around, and it goes in there like that. And this has got that little, I don't know what you call it. It goes in that hole. Only way it fits. Then this guy, right there, screws in there, and you tighten that up. Then your filter screws onto that. So yeah, thanks for watching.